Hi all, welcome to my Team of the Week 10 early predictions. Folks, this is just an early guide before obviously tomorrow's games kind of factor in. Thought I'd just be organised, get content up on the channel again and let you guys get an idea of what to roughly expect if your weekend league was worth the graft. So starting off with Rudiger, 7 saves and a clean sheet. Pretty academic really, second in form should be set for him. Defence, Trent seems most viable with 2 assists and a clean sheet. Mane, Jota, Thiago are alternatives. Mane I can't see for a few reasons, but Trent seems most viable, and I would put him to 98 in form, not like 90 or whatever for those that don't follow the upgrade path too cleverly. Bonucci, 2 goals and a clean sheet. Both goals may have been penalties, but when you score 2 goals as a defender, should be pretty academic and like an annual special card for Bonucci. That's kind of what sets him for him. And remember folks, if you're new, welcome to smash a like, would be much appreciated. So the channel if you're new, and follow me on Twitter. He is a legend. I'll link down below as usual. Rudiger, 1 goal and a clean sheet. It's between him and Kante for the inform. Rudiger would be an 85 inform. Kante's obviously just a +1 on his stats. Could be fun in games. I'm on the fence, but Rudiger's where I'm kind of leaning towards for now. I think it will depend. If there's bigger options in midfield, then I think Rudiger sneaks it. If there's better options in defence, then I think Kante will get boosted and just to juice up. Philippe, 1 goal and clean sheet. I can't see a second inform Carrasco happening, so I've opted for Philippe. Philippe I was going towards anyway with the goal and a clean sheet. Biggest problem I think obviously is they don't rely on mark at EA, so you're just trying to look at what the match report says as a guide to help you out. McGinn was man of the match according to Sky with an 8. He is a foreign player for club. I can't say just for club because country was very impressive in the international break against Moldova and Denmark, and he was impressive today as well. But whether he happens or not is a different matter. I kind of think he'll get dropped out, but time will tell. Sangar, 1 goal and an 8 on VI. Very impressive performance when you get an 8. If he gets player of the week, then it makes things interesting because I'd imagine he would happen despite his rule breakers. So keep that one in mind. Iniesta, 1 goal and 1 assist. It's just annoying that he was not the featured team of the week when he first got his inform, because then you'd be potentially looking at an 86 rated version instead of an 85, but still nice throwback nonetheless despite the lack of pace, but should get in. I don't see any reason why not at the moment. Looking at options anyway, especially in that midfield department. Pasalic could be the featured team of the week. 78 to an 84, I hope not. And I think it's position change as well from centre mid to left wing, which makes things even more annoying, but we will see. But as I say, 2 goals, 1 assist. I'll see what Gazette give in the morning, and that'll kind of just confirm what his he's in. I don't see Muriel or Zapata getting in overall, but we'll see. Stindl, a hat-trick of assists, should be pretty academic. Never usable sadly, even though he had a player of the month last year. But we just have to enjoy with what we get, don't we? It's just the way FIFA gives it to us, and you just take what you get. Vlahovic, second in form, looks inbound for him. He got himself 2 goals and 1 assist against AC Milan, who finally lose their first game of the season. Just annoying that he wasn't the featured team of the week a few weeks back when he got his inform, because then you'd be looking at an 86 version of Vlahovic instead. But hey ho, it's just joys of they don't do the right cards at the situations. Subs and reserves, and early subs and reserves I should say. Grealish, clean sheet for Hoffenheim. He played centre back, and looking at all match reports, he was very, very impressive. So we will see how that one plays out. Terrier, 1 goal. I need to keep to kind of validate him, but I can't see Terrier making the final cut, if I'm honest. As I said, I would like to wait till Mondays. I generally read the match reports during the weekend, but we'll see what that one plays out. Buliaski, 2 goals in a 6-1 victory for Dynamo Kiev. Should be academic, I hope, but Him or Vitinho, but Buliaski I think seems most viable due to being a gold, and it's like the odd time that like Ukrainian league happens. Gulaview, man of the match for what seems to be given across the board in a number of outlets. I watched the game on Sky. I think he was given man of the match on Sky. When you like read the match, when they talk who's man of the match, but I will kind of wait for confirmation from Kicker themselves on Monday if he gets in. Dennis, I would love to be the featured player for 1 goal and 2 assists. This is when it should be the featured player. That going from 74 to 83 would be not only much more usable, but it'd be better than the Silver Stars, if I'm honest, because the reason he wouldn't be Silver Stars because we've got a Prem one at the moment, so a featured team of the week would not be out of the question in that case. Lava got himself a hat trick, just a pity he's not a gold because he could have been someone for featured team of the week, but it could still happen. Since they say it's like under 80 rated is the so-called rule, in that case he would go from 74 to 83, but I get the impression they like to do it to a card up to 84 just to make it seem more usable. Kittle, 2 goals, 1 assist. He was obviously Silver Stars last year. Could he happen again? There is a shout, but he may make the main team of the week this time at the moment. It depends if EA want to be a bit not lazy, but just kind of give us back-to-back years for Kittle. It would also be like a FIFA myth in a sense, first player to achieve that. So fair play to him if that would happen. Ruben Ribeiro, 1 goal, 1 assist. Now the reason he would feature is because if you've read Who Scored, Flash Score, Sofa Scored, all these kind of apps, FootMob, he's got like a 9.5. That's kind of the reason why he would feature. At the moment I can't see it until I've maybe read like Turkish media in the morning, once they've kind of finished it. As much as it's a morning game, it's usually got to wait till Sunday to get a clearer picture. Neuro Fortuna, 2 assists from left wing back. Position change, it was a 3-5-2, so I've got to be wary he might get classed at left mid, and then that would mean he'd miss out. Healy, 4 goals, most academic player this week that gets in the team of the week. He'd be the kind of player that you wouldn't mind as a featured team. It means he would be an 81 if it was to happen. And he's been kind of playing well in France anyway, so he's been doing well in the second tier of France. Gunter Schmidt, 1 goal, 2 assists. There's probably going to be 1 silver in form this week, I get the feeling. Question is if it's Gunter Schmidt or the last option of Smith. Gunter Schmidt was 1 goal, 2 assists. Smith, 2 goals, 1 assist. One of them's going to happen. Both could happen, would not surprise me. Depends how obviously tomorrow plays out. But at the moment this is kind of where I'm at with team of the week 10 early predictions, folks. There's a bit of work to be done, especially in the goalkeepers and higher rated front. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below who you think, if this appeals. Smash like always, and I'll catch you all.